Okay, so I just want to wish everybody Merry Christmas. Didn't get this video out yesterday because I was, well, spending time with my family, and that's more important to me than getting a video out on YouTube. So we got a few issues. I had planned on uploading a video the other day. Whoops, that fell down. I was going in for a CAT scan and pulmonary breathing test. I thought I was going to be able to record the pulmonary breathing test, but I asked the tech, and he said he just assumed that I didn't, so I didn't get to do that. So I'm still waiting the results of both of those because my doctor has to read those before I get access to it through my medical app. So we'll have to wait till Monday to do that. So right now I'm fighting a couple issues with the bikes, and so let me show you what's going on with those. So we've got the Sportster here. So this started out as a 883. It's a 98. It was a rental bike. I redid the motor on this, God, probably 15 years ago. I took it out to a 1300. But this thing hasn't run in a couple years. This is my wife's bike, or one of her bikes. She owns the Deluxe over here too. But she hasn't really ridden this in a couple years. So I wanted to come out and start this thing up because I want to change the oil in it. Put a new battery in it last year. And this thing really just kind of started right up. So it's been running pretty good. This thing's kind of like a rocket ship. But I've got to, I got to pull the carburetor off. I'm going to put it in ultrasonic cleaner and give it the once over with that. So the biggest issue I have is with the Springer. As you know, I did a video on the wobble that I had on this Springer. I took it to the shop. They replaced the front end. No, they replaced the front tire, not the front end. Adjusted the front end. Put a new rear tire on it. Turns out the front rotor was a little bent. I had him replace that as well. Rode it back from the shop 20 miles. It seemed fine. I never got any issues with it. But there are some cosmetic issues that I wanted to deal with. One of them was the head. I don't know if you can see that, but the head in there is missing some chrome. And there's a clutch cover down there that's kind of messed up. And some other small cosmetic issues. Things are really dirty right now. I got to take them outside and wash them and cover them up for the rest of the year. So I'm trying to decide right now if I want to get another lift table. I had a lift table in here, and I kind of got rid of a lot of that stuff when I finished the 65 Panhead that I had. I just decided that I probably was not going to be restoring any more motorcycles. So I kind of got rid of that because that takes up a lot of room in this garage. So I've been debating about whether I want to get another lift table to work on the Springer, because one of the things that I wanted to do was pull the jugs off and send them out to be diamond cut. You know, you got to pull the tank off, and there's some other things that would make it a lot easier if I had a lift table. Problem is the lift tables that I'm looking at two, well, really one. I've already just kind of thrown out the idea of getting the Harbor Freight one because they look just kind of like junk to me. I'm looking at a Black Widow one right now, which I think runs about $1,600 for that lift table. The problem is it going to be cheaper for me to bring this to the shop and let the shop do it than it would be for me to buy the lift table and to, pull the jugs off, pull the tank off, and send the jugs out to be diamond cut. It's probably going to cost me about $1,600 to do all that. Now, granted, if I had the shop do it, I wouldn't have the lift table, but I really don't need the lift table. Lift table is just kind of a matter of convenience, because none of these bikes are going to go through a frame-off restoration like I did on the Panhead. And like I said, I don't really plan on doing that anymore. The Panhead was really the last one that I was going to do. So I'm going to have to call the shop tomorrow to find out, what they're going to charge me to do that. And then I'll make my decision from there. If it's going to cost, over the $1,600, then I'll probably get the lift table and just do it myself. But if it's going to run about the same as that table, then might just drop it off and let them do it, because it's day after Christmas. I'm not going to be riding anything until probably March or April, so they have 4 months to do it. I was going to pull, let me turn this around, I was going to pull the front end off, have it re-chromed, but the only place it needs to be re-chromed is right here. And I don't see the point in pulling this whole front end apart just to send this piece out, this fork out, to be re-chromed. So I might just forget that, you know, for the time being, until I need something major done on this front end where I have to pull the whole front end apart. So the Deluxe, again, Deluxe just needs to be cleaned. There's really nothing that's going to go on with the Deluxe. I don't think she wants anything done. I might replace these with some chrome controls, some braided lines. Same thing with this. If I replace anything, it's going to be, you know, chrome controls, braided lines on that, just like I did on this one. These have braided lines and, you know, chrome controls on that one. So, but the paint job on this is still awesome, even after about 20 years. One of the local shops did this. So it's candy apple blue with silver ghost flames. You know, of course, clear coat over it. So that turned out really nice, and it's really held up over the years. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this quick video. Just kind of give you an update of what's going on. I'm trying to do more videos as things go on. I've got some, you know, medical appointments coming up that I got to deal with, so we'll see how those goes. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments below. What do you think? Should I get the lift table, do the job myself, or should I just send it to the shop and let them do whatever I need to be done over the next couple months? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.